Maneki-Nekos. Lucky Q here. Do you like the name I just gave you? I came up with it today. Oh, the top one? Yes. Okay, so if you remember last time, we got hungover and slept with Robert? Yes. Well, we got drunk at a bar with Robert. And then we slept with him and we're now hungover. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I gotta get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it wasn't important. He said it was important. Love ya. I'll be there. Knock him dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way. Still a little hungover. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They gave me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks at me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for our meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega? I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Oh, you're so sassy. Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine, up the stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. Why not ask one of the staff members? That would be a lot easier. I get back to where the low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind. When suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow! Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be James. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know. Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
Oh, no.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. And maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I got hiccups. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time. It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay, because sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MR's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Whoa.
What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would.
Dad.
Dad, I mean, jeez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friend. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Ooh, you like 'em. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner! Hell yeah. Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menu. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes.
Ugh.
Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Aw.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death.
Ugh.
And what's worse is that the movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train. But just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda.
Yeah.
Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting! Amanda immediately stops. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our own Amanda Ann Ryan had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead Goth and Beyond. Let's look at band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly had a trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out. His literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up. Radiating hatred, I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yeah! They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts. But they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flynn Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no! The ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die. That's because we are about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road incident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Good tip. That's also a good one. Easy. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting than tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. I'll see this as a learning opportunity. If I can sneak some hot grill tips, I think we can consider it a success. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins.
Hey.
They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary?
Hey.
Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, James, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. takes all my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. Ha ha ha. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Wow, I think I've actually met everybody else. Great, I bet you're excited to get to know everyone better. Hope you both enjoy yourselves. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad, who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. They're going to talk about weather. Go do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the courtyard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh, dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Gotham Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Let's talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot that Joseph is chatting with the guy from Dead Gotham Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. James, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't think I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Gotham Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth I can't talk today. The goth lifestyle very seriously. And to be caught in a ruse by such corporation as Dead Gotham Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. I like you. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Gotham Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my.
Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but if I guess I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. That's a cool though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting it on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as a cough? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we have the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin stick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? Worst mom ever. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my 5th. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucien, have I introduced you to James yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucien bows. Whatever, sir. Lucien bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. That makes 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. It is. I would love to hear more. Joseph turns to the grill, just a hint of a tattoo peeking out from underneath his sleeve. I didn't notice before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo?
Hey.
Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucien. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Talk to this gang of handsome gentlemen. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the... oh, God. Nerd! Of the social and political climate of the time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period, and compare it to postmodernism in America. You're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking, they don't notice me. Craig lings in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Let's talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day?
Oh.
Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Nice.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call it myself settled. But I think we can upgrade the situation to livable.
Nice.
We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. James, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Hey.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Oh.
Hey, James, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, and, your teacher.
Huh?
Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Oh.
Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Oh.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sprinkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned it down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. Then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, particularly dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. James, this is my son, Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest! Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sigh. I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See that right there? You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that, as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's possible to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this make me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, James. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. Robert? I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened last night. I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys. James, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Stop one-upping me. Oh boy. Robert, he's trying to one-up me. James, have you met Robert yet? Yes, I believe we met. Briefly. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinking into my eyes. Oh God, what does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great, look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until... We gotta get off this haunted truck! Oh no! The ghost locked the doors! Daisy and Amanda run up to us. Thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button! But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons! Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure if I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Checkers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially the episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flynn retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such quality reality television. Yeah, sure. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend.
Yes.
Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation. But wait, where did Robert go? I skimmed the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, James, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. Oh, the puns.
Hey.
They hurt, but are so good. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up.
Hey, dude.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. This is getting out of the hand. This is getting out of hand. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. What if I just wanted a hamburger? Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dad Book? Dad Book? Yeah, it's a great social network for dad to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the BBQ goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beers as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda picks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Me too. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Wish I could have been playing. You and Daisy seemed like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like no one was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful.
Yeah.
I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I might watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand. I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going, who she was going with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer any of my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm going to go to bed now. Oof. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head into mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she's like keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, you're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Ryan? Team Ryan. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops. We gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some killer likes and dislikes. Yay! Okay. On Friday night, I'm most likely to polish and sort my corn collection. Netflix and grill. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Sleep. If you had one thing to take to you on a desert island, what would it be? Castaway DVD for an instructional purpose. The lost shaker of salt. My trusty grill. A boat. Obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. I'd rather not talk about my turn-ons. Thanks. Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier girlmanship. Comfortable with crying. I do like strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructions, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? Oof. War, documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdiscs. Romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. I feel the references. One that will a good cry. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000 piece puzzle, eating a healthy dinner. Trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally vulnerable. Napping together. Duh. My sensible cardigan. My sick vape. A book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I have crippling low self-esteem. About conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can next get a cup of coffee. Lawnmower mode notifications. How proud I am. Profile complete. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Yeah.
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All these stats seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Robert, please. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? Interested in a gun? Don't talk to me. Grifter, Italian neorealism, grave robbing, at least 4 knives. You ever really look into rabbit-eyed animals? I should not be getting involved with Robert, and yet I am. There's something about him that I just can't stay away. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd, but nice, and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Guidebook. I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Duh. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Guidebook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Game show, please. Ooh, Family Fortune's on. Alright, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favorite parent? My mom? Ooh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you save? This is terrible. I love it. I lose several arrows to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Ryan to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make some sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The sandwich. I lost art. I mind my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong. In my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spent a couple of minutes poking around the new place until I found it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I knew that was coming. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something Space Jam. Dad? I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Hey, Amanda Panda. You alright?
I'm fine.
What are you doing? I found the hoop, and I'm taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. Sure. I lead the league in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to receive it. That's
Yeah.
Just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop. Art of war, bitches. Amanda, language. Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language. So once you write something as timeless as the art of war, then you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. Oh dude, I'm cool. I just saw this really cute dog on my way home and it let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. You have to tell me. Why are you lying to me? I'm not. I'm perfectly fine. Alright. I don't believe her, but I'll let it go for now. Oh. Okay, just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned with my face and more concerned with your full court press. Amanda and I played ball for a little longer than we cooked dinner together. We managed to not almost burn down the house this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with cream fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately burst into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. You gotta talk to me, Amanda! I check my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert. But it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Eventually, I climb into bed and get some rest. I just can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me back. He hates me! I knew it!
Not bad.
Oh. I didn't know I was. Huh. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The next mail person slides a couple of letters and a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries to get them in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of the envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls it away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible.
Oh, no.
Wait, Dad. I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA is one of the most expensive schools that Amanda applied to. But I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, turning into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down, you're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we all get the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was the puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about a foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled.
Yeah.
Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had a talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears into my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for her hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Pet every
Welcome.
dog.
You've got dads.
Yeah, I'll talk to Robert again. Robert! Will you answer me this time? I love you. I had a lot of fun with Robert last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times, and that book says he hasn't even read them. I haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I'll walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. I review the pantry and pull out the ingredients. This is an old family recipe I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. Throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally, I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about it. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what the secret ingredient is? Just a little bit of salt. Salt, duh. Just a pinch of salt to bring out the natural sweetness of the cherries. Oops. I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally got the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's gonna be so excited. This kid loves a good pie. That kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Nothing. Can't a dad bake his daughter for no reason other than to make her happy? I don't trust you. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just Me taking artistic license on what a cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying this because, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you currently, right now, pass it off as a good thing. It's an art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday? Well, it's... Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut us a few slices and sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides, and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. I got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. But maybe we, as a society, should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room and does homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check on Dad Bunk one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert, huh? Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. What is it? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I come out of the bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. Well, that's not exactly subtle. But I mean, I did have fun with him the other night. God damn it. Oh, Robert. I reluctantly throw on and check in and head outside. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again, as much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again is maybe the best idea. There's a problem for tomorrow, James. Hey. So, how are things? Robert stares at me.
Oh.
I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Yeah, you got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things in my ear as he backs me into his room. Yes. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea after all. Make sweet love to me, yes! Hey. Robert nudges me awake.
Sup?
Oh. Hey. Are you kicking me out?
There.
Kicking is a strong word. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I would ever use to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh God, I'm so sore. And I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Jeez. I'm not doing this again if you're just gonna force me to leave. Yeah. You'll say that next time too. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. You just want me for my body! I love you, damn it! I walk back home, my bones creaking. What's its problem?
I'm intrigued.
I am not doing good at these dates. Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. Oh, Amanda. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Amanda. Get out. Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. Okay, and as it has just saved, now will be a great time to start. And I can't wait for more. I'm very excited to play this. But that will be it, so I can let my voice rest. And I will see you in the next episode. Stay lucky.